Hello, this is the documentation and how-to for the modular door system. So first thing I'm going to show you is here in the editor, and then at the end I will give you a little playthrough of this little level and show you what I got. So we have a key pickup. So the keys can all be the same thing, but you can change the mesh to be whatever you want. So if you have a gold key, silver key, whatever kind of key, you can change that mesh here. You can adjust what kind of key it is and how many keys that you'll pick up on that. So if you have a bundle of keys in some areas and other just single key, you can affect that here. Doors are somewhat similar. You can determine which kind of key will be used to open it, how many of that key you'll need to open it, the mesh of the door that you want, how fast it will open, the direction it will open if it's a sliding door. This actually will affect it if it's a rotating door. How far it has to move to slide if it's open, so that'll be just based on the size of your mesh. Whether it's locked, whether it's a rotating door. This one actually is a rotating door. The rest of them are sliding doors, but you'll see that in a bit. And if it's a rotating door, how far it has to rotate to be fully open. So here's an example of a same door, same blueprint, just a different mesh, and this one is a sliding door, so it just slides down 450 and it opens a little bit slower. Just to really sell the point of the difference in speed, I'm going to bump that one up a little bit. As well as along with the key doors, we also have these terminal doors. So there is a terminal that you can, just like the other thing, you can change the mesh if you have a podium or what have you. You can determine which door you want terminal to be associated with. You can determine whether it's locked and requires a passcode. If it does require a passcode, then you can either manually input one or it can be randomly generated. And then this at the bottom is a note. And there's another, let me just browse to it. So with the remote terminal, there is a gate code, basically a way of displaying whatever code to your player, so you can also affect the static mesh of that if you wanted it to look like a notepad or a digital chip, I don't know. So yeah, you can this one's gonna randomly generate, so I can get rid of that. And they also, some of these terminal doors can use a camera. So for this door, it has the same settings as the other one, so you can affect what kind of door or what the static mesh is. You can change the opening speed, the open direction, make it a rotating door if it's one of those little, like a pressure door, I don't know, security door. And you can make it use the camera if you want it to, so if you notice this one has a camera attached, you can use that. You can affect its position right in the editor and even the field of view. I'm not going to worry about putting all that back because this one doesn't actually use the camera. The only one in this level that does is that one. So yeah, so pretty much infinite customization, pretty easily. Just drag out what you want, affect it. You can even add your own keys, so just add a key like this, just add, and we'll say this is a platinum key, and then right here, platinum key automatically updated just by adding to this enumerator. Gonna get rid of that. This is your list of opening directions. It's just left, right, up, down. Pretty simple. The keyring component keeps track of all of your, I have a lot of things open right now, keyring. So this keeps track of when you receive a key, this is what sends the notification over to the player. Remove the key that you used. It checks the key ring to see if you have the key, etc., etc. For the interact trace, this is about all you need right here, is because I have an interact component that also comes with it. And it is right about here. So you can affect the parameters of this too, so you can decide how far the trace reaches and how big the radius of it is, because I'm using a sphere trace. And then it just determines on hit if the hit actor has the interact interface, and if it does, boom, it interacts. And then everything else, as far as the keyring, everything else is handled by the keyring, so it'll feed directly back in. You just plug that in, you're good to go. This is just a demo notification widget. You can change this, replace it with your own. You can rip it open and just take a look at how I'm doing the notification if you like it. This is just notifying through this. And then this is just because I have it set up in kind of like a creepy environment. So, just to add a little bit of speed to the character. This is how you check the key. So it's just feeding back, and then it gets the keyring, checks the keyring there, and then etc., etc. So let's go ahead and just jump in and show you how it goes. So, needs 1 copper key. Well, guess what? Here's a copper key. And they'll open, close, open, you know, if they're in the way, whatever. So this over here is a key spawner, so if you wanted the player to have to press a button, so it's like, oh, here's a switch. Oh, it spawned the key. There we go. Found a silver key. That is a copper key. Oh, I keep forgetting about this door. So they all slide different. That one rotates. That one slides. Let me get that copper key right there. The keys are all the same. The doors are technically all the same. This one's going to open a little bit slow. Slower than the rest. Let's get that gold key. Try to turn this way so it's not so blinding. Alright, and then this is a terminal door that does not require a passcode, so it'll open from way over here. This one, I think I put this as the password. Wouldn't that have just been something if that had actually randomly been the password? Here's the notepad, so, oh, it was close though, 7936. 7936, submit. And then we got one more door right here. This is another passcode. I manually set that one, I'm sorry. And then this one has a camera. So yeah, that's pretty much what you'll get. And yeah, if you need a follow-up video, just shoot me an email, leave me a message here, what have you. Thanks for checking it out, and see you around.